guys! Today I'm going to review White Zombie from 1930.
Comes the most infamous cult of all. Bela Lugosi as Murder Legendre.
I see death.
White Zombie came out in 1932 and it's the first zombie film made. It was directed by Victor Halperin and it's based on the 1929 novel The Magic Island by William Seabrook. The film had a loose sequel called Revolt of the Zombies, made in 1936. And the film was also remade by Hammer Studios in 1966, called Plague of the Zombies. Bela Lugosi had just made Dracula the previous year, so he was very popular at the time. However, the acting in the film was criticised when the film came out, and critics said it was poor and over-the-top acting. The film runs 69 minutes and was filmed in 11 days. It cost $50,000 to make. The film stars Bela Lugosi, Madge Bellamy, Joseph Cawthorne and Robert W. Fraser. So I thought I'd review this film because it's the first zombie film and I'm wanting to do a lot of other zombie films like the George Romero ones. They're brilliant, they're my favourite. The Lucio Fulci zombie films are great. I like The Walking Dead. But this film came before all of those, and it's interesting that Hammer remade it in 1966 with Plague of the Zombies. That's a better film, but this one came before that, and it's interesting that it came out in 1932, so it's 91 years old, this film. And the zombies in this film, they're more human looking than what you expect.
Marquis, Captain of Gendarmerie. And this is Chauvin, the High Executioner, who almost executed me.
People expect zombies to be decayed, walking corpses, but in this film they're almost like just hypnotised people, a bit like the zombies in I Walked with a Zombie, that Val Lewton film from 1943. And White Zombie gets a lot of stick for the acting in it. Critics said they were over the top and hammy. Bela got a lot of stick as well. Why the hell did bloody actors act like that in the bloody 1930s? Did they think they were in the bloody theatre or something? But I actually think this is Bela Lugosi's one of his best performances. This and Dracula. I think he's excellent in both of them films. And oddly enough, some of the sets were borrowed from other films to make this film, and they used the set from Dracula that was used just a year before this. So I think Bela's great in it. He looks what you'd imagine the devil to look like, with his beard and everything, and his bushy eyebrows. And he has power over people. He seems to have mind control. And this film has some good direction shots. The camera zooming through openings in ornaments, and there's some great split screen shots. And these shots were quite surprising for the time, with it just being 1932. They didn't do experimental shots like that a lot. And I thought Madge Bellamy as Madeline, I thought she was really good, especially as a zombie with her eyes dead, like just staring ahead with no emotion. I thought it was really effective for her scenes as that. And there's a great scene where these two maids, they're uneasy about brushing her hair because her eyes are dead. I thought that was a really eerie, effective scene, that they didn't want to get near her to brush her hair.
No, I can't. You must. It's your turn.
And the bit with the piano as well, that was really good. This man's wanting to go with her, so he gets Bela's character to zombify her, and during the piano scene, disturbed by her eyes, that they're just staring straight ahead. I thought it really effective, that. Hey, Phil, if I had me way with her, the bloody eyes would be wide open. And this film was one of those pre-code Hollywood films that were done before 1934 when they did these censorship laws. So they could get away with more horror then. In 1934, the Hays Code was introduced, And this was for censorship reasons. So the films made before this, from 1927 to 1934, with sound being introduced, is called the pre-code Hollywood. And during this time, motion pictures could get away with more things. However, after 1934, with the Hays Code, they were more strict with censorship. And it's insinuated almost with Madeline being a zombie and this man fancying her, wanting to go with her. It's a bit like necrophilia in a way, because he's wanting to go with her but she's supposed to be like dead. So it's one of those little ideas that they probably wouldn't have got away with after 1934. However, the film does have some bad points. It is slow and dated, and the beginning part of the film's slow. I wasn't sure if I was going to enjoy it. And the critics are right about some of the actors in this. They are over the top. Especially one of the guys who's a zombie with his staring eyes. Even Bela, he is hammy when he does that with his hands. And he's always pointing like that. It's interesting, the title of the film, White Zombie. I'm surprised no one's objected to the bloody title. They seem to object to everything else. Hey Phil, if the bloody snowflakes had the way, they'd change the bloody title from White Zombie to fucking Rainbow Zombie.
Oh my.
Yeah, they probably will object to it sometime, Bones. But considering this film's 91 years old, I think it does stand up very well. It doesn't look old either. They've digitally remastered the picture a bit, so it looks pretty good. And also historically, with this being the first zombie film, it influences all the films afterwards. It's only 69 minutes as well, so it goes fast. Yeah, hell, 69 bloody minutes too bloody long. And it's also one of Bela's best performances. So out of 10, I think I'd give this one an 8. 8 out of 10. I thought it was surprisingly good after a dodgy start. But did you think, Bones, did you like it? I thought it was a load of bloody old shit. The best zombie films is Dawn of the Dead, or Day of the Dead, or Night of the Living Dead. Okay, everybody, bye. Like, subscribe and share. Bye. Bye. Come here, Bones, you will obey me. Come here. Piss off, you daft bloody twat. Get a fucking haircut.